credit insurance.
You have insurance products today which are not affordable by majority.
The investments which farmers make is exposed to multiple risks. So the urban company beautician who comes home she's considered a self-employed person. So they are all gig workers. None of them are covered under any social security benefit. They don't get wages.
Human life comes very cheap in India. This needs to change.
Indian farmer is born in debt, lives in debt, and dies in debt. And we are in 2024. Things have changed. Technology has changed. Governments have changed. But farmers' lives have not changed. The risk of farming is still continuing.
In a nation where farmers live and die in debt, where women work tirelessly without security, and where countless lives remain undervalued, the need for change is undeniable. But change begins with trust, affordability, and awareness. It starts with a vision, one born from the belief that every individual, no matter their circumstances, deserves protection and opportunity.
I was not quite happy and didn't find my calling just being a tech company and solving some tech solutions without making any benefit and or effect to society per se. The bottom of the pyramids almost always never got any benefits. Going deeper, I found is that they don't have a safety net. They are playing a very risky game of life, and I wanted them to play a safe game of life. So that is play safe. So what we are trying to do is get the technologies which will percolate down to these huge segments of the bottom of the pyramid and empower them with knowledge and or education and democratize opportunities, make them basically participate more with the whole society per se.
Through conversations with domain experts, solutions from industry leaders, and a mission to secure dreams, one step at a time.
We are now in the process, in the midst of understanding the issues, putting it all together, curating it into problem statements, which the industry leaders can educate us of various solutions which already exist and or create new products and new solutions which can help the bottom of the pyramid.
Well, fabulous. I think, well, let us know what digital innovation can truly India achieve the insurance for all mission by 2047. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much for this introduction. Thank you so much for this opportunity to basically talk about my passion. It's more than, it's not, it just happens that our company is aligned to my passion, which is basically taking technology down to the bottom of the pyramid. I think we are all aware of the clarion call of insurance by 2047 to all, which will make us, which is a very important portion for us to become in the top 3 or one of the biggest economies. In this regard, I had certain interactions with some of the leaders, insurance leaders, industry leaders, and I think we are at this point in time in as a humanity itself, where technology can play an important role, where for the first time, creativity can get unleashed, especially for the, not even the bottom, I'll say even the body of the pyramid, the creativity can get unleashed. And that can be done by a safety net only. And safety net primarily starts with insurance. So that's where my focus is as a company. We are talking about certain innovative solutions, which is coming from 2 basic, let's say, investments. One is investments and R&D in terms of ideas, which my good friend and colleague, Dr. 𝐭𝐸𝐲𝐸, heads that initiative, where we talk about new products and or new solutions, and then ably supported by investments in the technology areas. And then we marry together as and I call it a Xangam. So that's where Xangam, the name. So, and it is a Xangam which will then percolate down, which will basically solve the current issues with the, which are lingering over a period of time and penetrate insurance. I want to take this whole session into two parts. One is I want to give a couple of examples where I felt, made some effect. And second is a clarion call and my request, the second session, where if it can be a little bit of question answer, where my request to the industry captains and leaders and respected leaders that you're here is how and if we can collaborate to get to this vision of insurance for all. So let me give a couple of examples. I'm sorry, I'm not going to go by these PPTs. You're all leaders here. I'll give a couple of examples where we have made some benefits, but a couple of examples where it is possible to penetrate insurance. Let's talk about gig workers. Let's talk about male gig workers. And we talk about these delivery partners. I mean, quick commerce is really contributing a lot to Indian economy. I mean, in the last year itself, it was around 2,000, 3,000 crores, and it's going to go multiple $1 billion. But it has roadblocks, and literally a block in the road. That means delivery partners get injured and, and so on and so forth, because they are not able to reach on time. And quick commerce by its name is ranging between 8 minutes to 15 minutes. So that's a problem. There's no insurance for them. How can we do that? So that's one area where I feel technology can do, and we already have those technologies. It's just as my respected panelists, the previous panelists talked about, as a collaboration, if we can come together, then it is definitely possible to give them this sort of insurance, a micro insurance, for that specific period of time of the ride and or for the day. So that's definitely possible. And it's definitely possible to insure them against personal accidents and or any other untoward issues. So this is something which can be done immediately, and this is something which will then bring about a little bit of safety and further percolate quick commerce. There is another example here for the female gig workers, and nothing better than talking about maids. So we have maids, an important part of our family, sometimes more important than our spouses. I mean, definitely from the ladies' part, I can understand. And they're such an integral part, but they don't have even the basic holidays. They don't have health benefits, and they are prone to fall ill and sick. And I'm sure we all want to help them, but how do we do that? How do we take ownership? Because they are not under any formal contractual relationship. So how can we do this? There's a possibility that we can actually have the lady of the household who is quote unquote the contractor, and she contributes around 100 rupees, 200 rupees per month, so that the maids can have a sum assured health insurance cover of approximately a lakh and a half per month. That's it. It's so simple. Or maybe it's not. How do you get the money to the insurance? How do you then break this insurance in a monthly basis? So those are the challenges, but those challenges can be addressed, and we are actually addressing them from technology perspective. I sincerely believe that if we help the gig workers, if we help the construction set of workers, if we help give a safety net to them, if we help the farmers as such, and you heard eminent agriculturalists like Dr. Ramu, who calls spade a spade. He says there's no such thing as a crop insurance because it's only a credit insurance, because that's given to this thing of the farmer. It's not given basis the crops. But if we can come up with innovative products supported by appropriate parameters using technology, then I'm pretty sure then the safety net can be extended to this huge segment of India, which will immediately take us to the vision of insurance complete insurance for 2047 and towards Viksit Bharat as such. So this, there are some areas like this we have already covered, and we are talking to some large, one of the largest PSUs, and hopefully it'll come through in the coming days in terms of at least for the mates. And I wanted to use this time not to explain or not to tell about, what and how good or whatever we are at technology. I mean, that's everybody is good at technologies, but actually to come together, and a clarion call to all my industry leaders is to collaborate and how can we come together to get this done. But as is my want, just a part of technology, we as a company are concentrating a lot on these mass schemes as has been defined and told by our PM. Like for example, PMJJPY, PMJ and so on and so forth. We've got a complete product suite for it, and it is running in multiple insurance companies, including India First and so on and so forth. And we are really processing all these policies. I mean, we are talking about processing them at the rate of around lakh and a half per second. So that is from a technology perspective, and my colleagues have talked about it. And I sincerely believe that these sort of initiatives, which cater to the large volume and to these large policies, will take us, are the concrete steps to take us to a Viksit Bharat, to insurance for all by 2047. I think I'm basically done here in terms of talking, and I would like to collaborate and use the further sessions to discuss a little bit more with you all. But I will request if there are any questions from your side, and I can take it up. That was it. Thanks.
Xangam.
You have some questions? Yes. Hi, Dr.
Thank you, Mr. Gurumurthy. I think this is a very innovative aspect of looking at insurance, and not only do I believe such an initiative can help penetrate insurance to the masses where we really need the most, but it will also help improve the lifestyle of a lot of people in our country. My question to you is, have you run this through with any of the insurance companies, and what are their perspectives, and is it something that they are ready? Because it's something like a constitutional change that you're trying to make here. Though I'm very happy about it, is there a way you can institutionalize this? Have you already spoken to anybody from the insurance sector who is ready to handle something like this at a massive scale?
Sure. Like I told, we have talked already, and we are in the process of creating a product with one of the largest general insurance companies, the largest actually, so you know whom we are talking about. And they love this idea, especially because government is also now having a focus towards these marginalized segment. At this point in time, they are sort of giving out doles, the Ladki Behan and stuff like that. But if we do it in the way of providing them insurance, providing them with dignity for the work, and instead of doles, I think it is going to really help. So I think that has really kicked all of us. So they are really looking towards making this happen. It's not one, and other insurance companies as well. I had some talks here. We are working out of, just to tell you, Malaysia and in Gulf. In Malaysia, we are doing something on a takaful, that is called Islamic, where it is not really as in gig workers, but it is peer-to-peer. So I think innovative insurance and products are the way to go, and technology is the one which is going to support it. I really don't know what's going to happen with AI. You are an expert on it, and I heard your wonderful talk. But I'm too confused at this point in time. But I'm pretty certain AI also will take it forward, especially with DeepSeek and those things happening. But yes, to answer your question, we have talked. I think all insurance companies are looking forward to do this. The government is looking forward to do this. I think as Insurtechs, we have to come together also, and we have to talk to them, have a dialogue, and see what can be done. I don't think it's only, I think the current way how industry is functioning is we have our industry leaders who are creating these solutions, who are ideating, and then telling the technology players and the Insurtechs what to do. Not the Insurtechs, but the technology players what to do. I think it should be, I think all of us are very creative. We should come together to do this.
Yeah, I think you're right. Technology will definitely play a very important role, because what you are talking about is insurance in real time. Like, for example, if I am ordering something from something like a Zomato or a Blinkits of the world, and the person is sending it to me, you're talking about covering that person for those 8 minutes and sending that data to the insurance company to cover him or her while they are on the way. So, excellent initiative, and wish you all the best for it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Any other questions, please? Yes, sir.
Hi, sir. Pankaj here.
Hi, Pankaj.
Amazing, new innovative talks on the products and everything. I just wanted to understand what has been the biggest hurdle for you in terms of when you are thinking and thinking towards developing such kind of novel products, whether it is typically for the Indian insurers, when I'm talking about, whether the POC is the first hurdle or the thought itself while talking to the insurers on these things.
Thank you for the question. Very pertinent question. You'll be very surprised that thought is not a hurdle. In fact, I think everyone in the insurance, we have around 20 plus odd insurance companies and other this thing as our clients, TPAs and brokers, etc. as our clients. Everybody wants to do this. So the thought is not the problem. I think the problem is technology as such. But another topic which has come out now is we are having amazing technologies, but these are all in islands. So we got something only for data analytics, like we discussed. We got something only for sales. We got Salesforce. It's doing only for CRM and so on and so forth. But we have to integrate it all together, and we have to get all of these together into a single outcome. The outcome is, I personally feel, micro and or group and or micro insurance, and move towards that. So once that is done, we have so many use cases. We can't, it's amazing. It's incredible to even think of the number of use cases. I just thought of 2, and we have developed something on that. So to answer your question, there is no hurdle at this point in time. There were hurdles maybe even before COVID, but now we have learned how to surmount those hurdles. I think it's just a question of taking a risk or some initiatives to do the POC. So that is well said, sir. So I think POC is the most important thing, and that gives us all the confidence to take it forward. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, my time's up. But our time is not up. This is our time. I think one more topic, Mr. Pankaj, I just want to take it forward is, if there is any place in the world in this, and I don't know of any other place other than this world, not yet, in this whole universe, if there is any place where micro insurance, where group insurance, where these innovative technologies will help the mass, I think that's India. India has got, and our PM has created wonderful, let's say, infrastructures, which is in silo, the Jandan Yojanas, the other small initiatives and so on and so forth. And if we get it all together, let's not talk about it from as a social aspect. We are all going to be very rich. I'm pretty certain the study was done, if I'm not mistaken, by Deloitte. And if we penetrate 10 more %, we are talking from 30 odd billion to 220 billion. So I'm pretty certain it's going to be profitable to all of us. And that's where my request and my call that we should collaborate. In this aspect, just one last, and then I'll close it, is what I realized is a lot of insurance companies have created a lot of products, especially the PSUs. I have great regard and respect for them. maybe technology-wise or whatever, it's not coming out. I mean, it's a traditional thing because of, the process of vetting and getting vendors and so on and so forth. But I thought of this and came up with an idea that there should be a show. So ET has collaborated with us. It liked it. And I will, with your kind permission, reach out to you so that you can participate and be part of the show. We want to learn from you what your products are. And we want to share certain first-hand information that we have got from the bottom of the pyramid, the problems, so that you can come up with some innovative products. So with that, I want to thank you for your time once again, gentlemen. Thank you.